Very great. Thank you, guys. All right, we're going to messages and then to the Q&A. Blessings, everyone. There you go, Michelle. Greetings to you, it's Archangel Raphael. Energies to you, always. There's also a new architecture of reality. Yes, this year is kind of a new year. You're just starting your year still of, yes, new polarities, new environments, new ideas. Of course, nothing. It's just basically a timeline of new birth of the next century. So you're going through that. I believe some of you are already feeling it, but I feel like much of it will start to fully, basically new technologies, a new way of life. Not exactly quickly, but like you're going to a new era, like you go from the 70s to the 80s. You will see that. You've seen parts of it, but culture has not fully changed just yet, but you will see it throughout the coming years. It'll basically set the stage for where you're going to go into the future, basically. Even more alien knowledge and spiritual directions, but also basically a lot of healing within the third dimension as it lets go of its old belief systems slowly. And of course, when it looks back at old belief systems, like, wow, we were really old fashioned. So, and many of you are, yes, from the future, and that's why you look at things so differently. Or other realities are, there's different ways of looking at it, but either way, many of you that are in your spiritual awakening is you're having a future perspective. So you're bringing that reality into this earth energy field. So, blessings. Greetings to you. We are the gorillas from Sirius. Very much part of your human development. There are some species that have alien species are aware of where your human came from. Some find it still a mystery of how humans even ended up on this world. Even of course, gorilla beings, we just show up wherever we want to. But all alien beings are a mystery. Usually, the spark of any type of, it's like even the beings that are there have no idea where they came from. There are different environments, even in the higher dimensions, fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension. They don't always know where they came from. They might have ideas, but still a mystery. So in this world, it'll probably be a mystery for a very long time. Everyone will have their own points of view. There's nothing wrong with that, because and if you went through those timelines, but overall, it'll still be a mystery. Basically, the human element wanted to warn in this environment, like it found its way here. The human that you are today. Of course, you could have been a feline, a reptilian being, and technically you are and combined in one, but there are gorilla worlds. Yes, Planet of the Apes. Many of you have incarnated in those places. You probably remember it. Yes, it's similar to like a. There are, yes, dystopian realities where it's similar to like a Mad Max reality, but there are also peaceful ape realities also. So, same energies, blessings. Greetings to you. We are, well, I am, well, we are the Polaris, the North Star from Ursa Minor. We are star beings. We are just the consciousness, we'll just call ourselves Polaris at this time. So, yes, we are energy beings that have been, of course, observing your Earth, sending your Earth energy, and now you go into the higher vibration, so we are connecting more to your society. It's basically we're normally in the ninth dimension. You can be in all dimensions, but we are connecting to you from the ninth dimension. Yes, the human condition, basically humans are leaving one chapter and going into another. That's what's happening at this time. And many souls will choose to leave this earth, but also yes, it's basically why the world is the way it is. It's just changing cultures. There are a lot of things are going to go into exploration, as you can see. That's for new energies to tap into your environment. That's just the way this world works. There are other planets that just find it easier, but this one has to kind of force itself in some ways. It's like the chapter, it's like, yes, the next chapter is not an easy one to come into your environment, as you know. So many of you are seeing the future, you're having it easy, but some are having struggles, of course. Well, they feel like this, at least the health environment, some are finding a cure of it, but it's not going to cure everything as the earth changes. Let's put it that way. If you have questions, we're happy to assist.
Oh, blessings, greetings, Polaris Collective.
Blessings.
This is unusual first for me, at
Yeah.
least.
Yes.
Well, thank you for coming in. Just a quick question. In the higher dimensions, are you kind of like a Mother Earth kind of energy where you have higher dimensional civilizations living on you?
Yes, correct.
All right, cool. I was
Yes,
getting that.
we do have a third dimensional world also that's learning from yours, like how to be violent towards each other, and they still don't know how to do it right.
Hmm. Yeah. Thank you for coming in and bringing your perspective. Up
Yes.
first this evening, we have Daria.
Hello,
Hello, greetings.
greetings. So I googled quickly Ursa Minor and was Little
Yes.
Bear. So funny.
Yes.
And any messages from your collective to me?
Yes, you're here to heal a lot of the male energies, for more of the feminine to connect to humanity, to yes, in some ways, like let humanity cry, find its emotion. It hides from its own emotions. It is emotional, but it kind of hides from it. So your energy is here to help it release. Of course, you haven't been fully unlocked here as you'd like to be, but you're working much in astral, and you feel the heartache from humanity. I believe there's several realities. They're connected to 9 different realms of humanity and astral, from what I can see, and
Yeah,
they're
it's
all,
like
yeah,
switching channels.
yes, they're all hard headed. I can see.
Yeah.
Some are getting a little bit better, but not that much.
So is it kicking ass time again?
Well, I see around the time of July, you'll see things a lot differently. Basically, your energy will feel like it's opening up more to the earth that's been feeling isolated due to humanity doesn't want to change. It doesn't want to evolve. Some do, but not the majority. And that's why you're located where you are, because that's where your energy unlocks a lot of, it walks there and it goes throughout the planet.
Cool. I felt like my thoughts are rippled out sometimes, like people are catching up with them when I have a major download. So
Yeah.
that's what I like unlocking in astral.
Yeah.
But
Well, you show people the future, where things are going, and then you get, mocked from it, or you get some hate from it.
yeah, of course. But
And you feel like you can bring it. A lot of things could have happened. Yes, even actually in the 1980s, all this can be what's happening now could have happened in the 80s. Technology could have been more advanced, but humanity's slow.
yeah. So
So
any other messages from personally from you? Like,
Well, yes, I see you much in the future. It's almost like you're like I do see humanity's energy like it comes to you with its problems. It shows up as an actual being. It does look like a male being when it shows up, and it's like um, it's
I
like you're giving it counseling.
yeah, it's I already activated that in my life, so there could be a problem coming in, but it's disguised as a human
Yeah,
or an entity, but it's a human, and then I kind of talk to the entity inside
yeah,
the human whilst I'm
yeah.
talking to the human.
Mhm.
And they're like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Never mind." Yeah.
Well, I see you like comforting it, and it's crying, trying to let go. So you can look at, people look at the world. Why is the world the way it is? Like it's almost like it's a drug addict doesn't want to let go of its addictions.
Wow. Well,
It's third, it's physical addictions. You know, being paranoid and all these things.
yeah,
So, yeah.
true. Well, thank you so much, and have a
Yes.
cool channeling with this group.
Yes.
Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got Dragon.
Hey,
Greetings to you.
greetings. I got here early this time.
Yes.
What being is, or conscious?
Polaris. We're from Ursa Minor.
Interesting. Where's the liner? Cool. Do you have any messages for me?
You do seem like you have Anunnaki ties, connections. It feels like you're healing a lot of their difficulties here. I do see you on an Anunnaki ship, healing some of their karma, working on their karma. The damage they did here, of course, they've done good here also, but feels like you're more damage control at this time. That's why you know what you know is to get you to a certain place. Even, yes, location plays a big role. I do see you working around the Georgia Guidestones. I believe you know who put it there, actually, from what I can say, at least astrally. So
Cool.
that plays a big role. Yes, go ahead.
So I guess my second question is, originally I thought that we're entering a time. I think it's pretty obvious now we're entering a time of disclosure, and like there's no secret anymore about that.
Right.
And originally I kind of felt it was going to be gradual, but I got a message, I don't know from who, but it passed my filter, that that it was going to be an acceleration. So like, I don't know how to picture that. Maybe not linear or whatever, more quadratic or something. I don't know. So like it sounds like it'll be gradual, but more towards the faster paced gradual, like a little more exciting than completely boring. Are you able to talk about that without?
Yeah, so nuggets of information, basically. I mean, even humanity wants to know more about it, even if they're not recognizing it here so much. But there is a part of consciousness. You see all these alien groups everywhere. It's just like, we set all this up. It's like, come on, give us something. We have a welcoming for this energy, this knowledge, and you're just going to just give us nothing. So it's going to slowly come in through the human. Basically, people will have more of experiences and it become more public. Like they thought they saw an alien, and more of this will start to unravel through the individual over time, is what we see. But we don't have a timeline for it, though. Instead of your government coming out, the government wants to say something, but they have to control it. So, but through people, I feel like it will open up.
Yeah, it's not like I think the government likes to keep secret sometimes, but it also has processes in place that sometimes make that difficult, and they actually step on their own feet as far as keeping these things secret because they have to follow a very methodical scientific process, like with this report they're coming up with, and they're going to end up, you know, basically saying everything everyone kind of already knew, short of saying there's aliens. That'll probably be the only thing they put in there, but people can draw their own opinions on it.
Pretty much, yes. They won't fully acknowledge it. They'll put it out there, but they still will ignore it from what we're seeing. It's another form of self-disclosure, basically.
Yeah, it'll be there, you know, mired in thousands and thousands of pages.
Yes,
Boring.
well, the reason why they don't, one of the reasons why they won't say anything is because people are going to ask why you didn't say anything for this long. What's up with the secret? And they don't want to answer that this time. So that's
And with the way they compartmentalize things, it's easy for them to continue saying that, like, "Oh, we didn't know." So now they're just as clueless as everyone else, I guess.
Yes.
Right. Well, thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Blessings, yes.
Yeah, but thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Logan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I would like to know about my connections to the Star of David or the North Star.
One moment. Well, yes, you come into our star system for healing and knowing more about yourself. Basically, a letting go of the belief systems of all alien energies and just wanting to know yourself, wanting to see it all. All belief systems cleared out so you can know where else you can improve, where else you can go. And Earth was a part of you that you feel like you can strengthen much of yourself. You actually strengthen your chakras when you're here. I feel like you're here to strengthen a lot of your lower chakras, basically, so you can understand the lower dimensions, because it's not going anywhere. So some want to be at a higher vibration, but they don't always understand the lower dimensions. You want to understand, you want to have a balance. Not everybody's here for a balance. So you're just understanding how, you can say how the criminal mind operates, how this world operates.
Very cool. My second question is, are there any messages from my guides?
I do see you changing your guides around a lot recently. I do see a female guide that's connecting to you. It's like a fairy being, very kind of like a white angelic energy that's assisting you. It is helping you on your path of discernment, knowing what's real and what's not. But I do feel like you, from your guides, you will understand that military, alien military, you'll see more of that. And projection, because part of your Zeta self is even assisting them, I feel, a version of you. But also the other side is there to discern who is who. If it's military or if it's alien. That would become more clear in the future. Right now it's going to be kind of a mystery. Blessings.
Blessings. Very cool.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Steven.
Hello, Polaris.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Much love. I was wondering if you could help me with the sleep state experience I had just recently. I basically start off where I'm really excited to go to this movie. It's like this movie's like really cool, and I've been waiting to go to it. It's one of the best that's out right now. And so I get into the movie theater, and I had a buddy of mine that came with me, and he was sitting 2 rows to the right of me. And so the movie starts, and we get to a scene where there's a couple people in the scene that I knew. Is like, and I tell my buddy, it's like, hey, there's some great actors, and he didn't understand me at first, so I whispered in my high voice, like, man, there's some good actors up there. And they were in this guy was walking in front of a couple houses. One was like a castle looking big house, and he goes into the gate and meets this lady, and so right after that, this guy comes in the movie theater and he starts throwing up cash in the air. And I was like, what the heck is this? And I saw a couple people rushing to get this cash. And I was like, okay, so I dive and I go get the cash too. And I even slid on my belly and went to the corner where he first came in and grabbed his cash up. And so while I'm walking back to my seat, I overhear somebody saying it's fake. I was like, oh man. So I sit down in my seat and I was kind of upset at that time. And it was weird because there's somebody behind me. He started rubbing my back. And I felt like a really overwhelming sense of love from this person, but I was kind of weird. I really didn't know him. So I turned slowly to look back at him and they stopped that. And so then I said, like, they should report this guy. And a couple people agree with me. And so after that, I look at the money, and the money says something like LeBron University or something university, and so then that guy comes in and he starts picking up the cash again. And it was so weird about it is that he came to me and he dropped these two little bags of like little caramel looking balls, like candy looking things. He's dropped them right in front of me. And I was kind of upset at him at the time, so I didn't grab them. But that was kind of strange. And so then after that, uh, that guy leaves, and I end up then there's also there's also a lady at the back of the theater, and she was next to the door. She was saying something about advertising or something. Then she opens the door into like a really busy roadway. And just wondering if you had some more info on that. Thank you.
Well, yes, the movie was just the Earth. You're watching Earth from another planet, and the money just is like LeBron James. Apparently, his energy was there. That's basically showing the manipulation that was what was being put into the Earth. So just basically, yeah, you're just monitoring Earth. Basically, is what that was. The being that was giving you a massage. I mean, it felt awkward, but you're watching the Earth, so it's kind of like a shady movie theater to begin with. So it feels like you're getting a different point of view of the planet, a place that you don't normally go to either. So it's like a war dimensional place. It does have a Pluto energy connected to it, like the dark side of Pluto or something like that, where some of the manipulations are placed on your planet. So that's anything we're seeing with that. Blessings.
Sweet, awesome. And since you're here, I know I'm connected somewhat to the bear energies, and so I just wonder if you could connect and see any connections with you and your energies, your star system, just what you can bring through. Thank you.
Well, yes, we're not necessarily bear beings, but there are bear beings here. I mean, they do have bear planets, yes. Yeah, we're normal like the not the grizzly bear energy, but yes, you're mostly connected to Ursa Major if you're looking for that vibration through Polaris vibration. Is this basically, once again, knowing more about yourself. Yes, you connected to our energies of basic. Sometimes when you need answers, like in space, you can come to Polaris, and it's like we're kind of like an oracle to some degree. And you can find more about yourself and find out. You might not get the full answer. It's kind of like going to a channeling, you can say. So to give you go into the star and talking to it, and see if that can put you into the right direction. So look at it from that. So it's like a channeling star, basically. An oracle in space. Look at it from that point of view. So blessings.
Sweet blessings. Thank you.
Yeah, very cool. I was thinking like true north to
Yeah.
find the That's
Right.
nice. Thank you. Up next we have Silverclaw.
Hello, friends.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you. So my first question, how do you see my massage therapy schooling going? Like, do you see me getting registered soon and passing the exams?
I don't believe the exams are all that difficult from what I can see. I mean, you are one to kind of break the rules, so that's not a problem. Just taking a test doesn't always work. But we feel like you will get through it. But Have you been accepted yet, or are you
Yeah,
sure?
that was like part of my question. Like, do you see me like being able to be registered in time?
In time of what exactly?
Well, I'm supposed to like give them like certain things by May 3rd, and I was just
Mhm.
wondering if I'm going to be able to like pull that off.
We believe so, but it feels like you'll come to the deadline from what we're seeing.
It'll get close
Close.
to the deadline, or
Yes.
like on the day of the deadline. Yeah, I've been thinking that. Yeah, yeah, that's really good news. Thank you. I've been a little bit stressed about that.
Mhm.
So my second question, I signed a year contract with the gym Anytime Fitness, and I really regret it. I recently heard that gym membership contracts don't really mean anything, and that I can just cancel my debit card and forget all about them. Like, do you think I will be perfectly fine if I cancel my debit card and forget all about it?
Yeah, you can do that. You can't just call them and talk to them, or yes, you can try that. I guess we don't do many Earth answers and things like that,
Okay.
so we don't do a lot of Earth questions. Not like that.
Okay, but you think basically, well, that's interesting. So you're saying that it's possible that I could call them and just ask
Yes.
them to just cancel me?
Yes. I would
Because
definitely.
the contract is supposed to be a year, and I'm supposed to follow through with that, but I can talk my way out of it.
Yes, do that. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will try that. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much.
Yes.
Bless you guys.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Tristan.
Greetings.
Yes. Greetings.
My first question is about getting vaccinated for the coronavirus. We were talking about this, and my view is that I want to take it into my body because it's what we humans have managed to come up with to um, well deal with this. And then Daria here was talking about, oh, it can have an impact on our other cells in other dimensions. My viewpoint is, well, I'm human, so I get to do what I want, and this is an opportunity for me to do this here. But she seemed to say that this could have a negative effect elsewhere on other things. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yes, it can. Yes. I mean, if you truly need it, I mean, they're telling everyone that they need it, but not
No.
everybody needs it. So,
No,
yeah,
but
it's just another form of mind control.
yeah, but it's something that I have the opportunity to experience. So
Yes, then
that's
it's there for you to experience it. Yes.
yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, that's okay.
Yes.
Good, thank you. The other is actually from my friend Eric, who's visiting me, and I said, "Oh, I'll ask you about his grandmother. His grandmother Jeannette, and his grandfather. They're both dead. Grandfather Armand, and he wanted to know how they're doing, and as I said, I'd ask.
Well, it's a Pleiadian energy. I
Yeah.
mean, was she like in pain or something? Why he's
Oh
asking,
no,
or just?
they're passed over. They're
Yes, I
gone
know, but was
a while
she?
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, she's fine. She's
Yeah.
doing better than Earth humans at this time. So, I mean, she wasn't suffering, I don't believe, when she died or anything. So I don't know. I mean,
Nope.
yeah, she's doing well. I mean, she should be asking your world, how are you doing? Because your world's the one going through all the troubles. You don't have any debts or anything. I mean, yeah, she could have done more in her life, she felt, but other than that, she felt like it was quite successful. So, yeah. So she wishes people understand her world, the spirit realm. Yes, because humans are so disconnected from it. Yes, if
Yeah.
humans understood what they were going through, obviously it's probably best they don't understand. If they really truly saw everything they put up with every day, it's like they can't believe they make it through a day. So, quite a feat you're doing. Yeah, she has it easy right now, basically. She's doing fine.
Good.
She
Yay.
turns
All
her
right. Well, tell him
blessings.
then. Good. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. It seems like James may have left the room, so we'll skip James and move to Michael.
Oh, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Okay, my first question's kind of a split question, but anyway. Okay, so I got a 12-year Yorkie, and she's a spirit guide of mine. And she was sick and not feeling good she's about 12 years old. And about 3 months ago or 2 months, I can't, that doesn't matter. I put around her neck, I put some crystals, quartz crystals, and I put some moldavite under there. And she started acting better and feeling better, and seems like she's evolved a little bit. And another thing is, I'm like a caretaker from my dad. My dad has dementia, and he mostly in his bed, but she has a lot of times she's always with me, but now she's not. She always goes in there and sleeps near him. And I don't know if she's doing that for protection, because my dad's not awakening. He's lost here in the Matrix. So what I'm asking is, does my dog Zoe have anything to tell me? And like, why is she going in there where my dad is? Because she keeps trying.
Well, yes, it's protect your father. Because your dad needs him there. So your father is figuring out how long he's going to be here. So yeah, the dog being there is giving him comfort and astral. So yeah, helping his body rest.
And does she have anything to tell me? Because she's always trying to communicate more since I put that moldavite on her.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know how long she needs the moldavite on her. That's up to you. I feel like she doesn't need to have it on there too much longer, but it's up to you for that. But, well, yeah, she's always talking to you, so to tell you everything that she is saying is a little bit different. Well, yeah, just look at your father's signs. He feels like he's going through a great deal, at least astrally. So, yeah, we're not sure how long he's going to be holding on to this reality at this time. So.
Well, he sleeps all the time, so you saying that makes that's yes.
Yeah, prepare your mind for if he does feel like leaving his body for good.
Okay.
Just be aware of that. Just be prepared for that. So,
and just guessingly, I know timelines change a year, less, 2 years for my father.
Okay. What is your question?
Well, anyway, let me ask you another question, because this is like my second question. Okay, now I went back to work. I'm an electrician, and my feet have been rebuilt. And I'm in chronic pain. I take strong pain pills, and I have to. And I haven't worked in 4 months, and I just started back working, and the pain is so it's beyond. It's like I want to quit working, but I can't, because I have to continue making money. And I get so caught up because it's go, 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 and we work 10 hours, and it's a high rise. So we're going up and down steps, and that hurts my feet even worse. And so the question is will the pain like even out just a little bit since I haven't worked in 4 months?
Well, your body. Do you have something for your feet? Like you put feet insoles into your feet?
I have these prescriptions, but it doesn't matter. It feels like 1,000 bee stings on the bottom of both feet.
Well, we recommend. Do you carry moldavite with you or anything, or crystals?
I used to, and I got a new piece of moldavite, and it's too strong. It makes me dizzy and sick. But I used to always carry moldavite. But
Yes.
I could do that.
We recommend that. Yeah, having moldavite on you, finding a piece that works for you, and I feel like because that will help you feel more spiritual, more connected to the realm. And the reason for the job while you have it is to keep you motivated, keep you moving around, keep you part of the world. It has part. That's one of the reasons.
But like when I'm at work, I get caught in the matrix. Like, like I should be praying to archangels for help for my pain. It's like I forget about it because it's like go, 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 go.
Well,
And
when you have the moldavite on you, I feel like you will feel a lot better. It won't get rid of all things, but you'll feel like you're connected to the spirit world.
should I wear the same piece that I used to wear?
What works for you? What works best? Whatever that
Okay.
might be. Yeah, we recommend that. So you'll feel different. What we feel.
Okay, awesome,
Yes.
awesome. You've
Yes.
blessings.
Yes, blessings to you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Kathleen.
Yes, hello. Hi, Polaris.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. My question is, who is, if you heard of Yahweh?
Mm-hmm. Who is that?
Yeah.
Isn't that the aspect of Yeshua? Sometimes for some people.
I don't know
It's an
exactly.
energy source. It's an energy source to heal. Some feel like they're part of that collective, which they are. So it's basically an energy healing source. It does come from another planet. So it's like a belief system, you can say, but it is an energy source from another reality. They're not saying us what reality, but it does come from another reality. So some have been experienced. Basically, when people call on healing energy, they can call on that energy. So many humans here have been vibrations. So people are using their healing abilities. They're calling it. Yeah, they're using the Yahweh energy. So.
Okay.
It's just consciousness, basically.
Okay. Conscious, exactly. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much a lot connected with me then.
Say it's an alien energy. People have different points of view, but yes, it's many things.
Yeah, interesting. So it's an energy of consciousness.
That's correct.
Wow. Okay, I'll make it short. The second question. Do I miss something on my healing path, on my work that I'm doing? If I miss something, that it's out of my awareness for a moment.
There is some reptilian energy that sometimes manipulate your vibration. Well, it feels like sometimes reptilians come to you to be healed, from what I can see. They come time to time. So as you do your energy work, you do connect to an amphibious energy. So you do have lower dimensional beings. They're not there to attack you. They feel like they're like a sauna for them.
Oh, so I'm like a sauna, but where is my payment?
Well, you can ask them about that.
Yeah, because I do my healing. Today I had to work like 5 hours, and just to make me a little bit better. But so next day is the same thing. I'm like, again, I have to work this heavy stuff, like heavy lifting, energy, thick something.
Well, yes. Well, yeah, the reptilian vibrations we recommend to clear that energy out because it feels like it is vampiring your vibration.
But it helps me. It helps me to grow my self-awareness.
Yes, correct.
Some,
Yeah, it does seem like they're there very quietly. They're very quiet. They're just there to feel your healing energy, but nothing wrong with it. But yeah, they're not giving anything back. So yeah, so you can tell them to go find somewhere else to go. There's like 3 of them that showed up.
I'm okay because I appreciate. I see the through my work. I see that it increases my self-awareness, which I'm okay. You know, I'm not sure if I can do it in other ways, but yeah.
Well, if you feel something that's unusual, just ask for it to show itself in your mind's eye. Most likely they will. Well, you see like 3 reptilians that just come in your area and just sit down on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, blessings.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
I had a dream with a celebrity, and I was able to control her, and she likes my music. And is that actually that celebrity, or is it somebody else that knew that message for me?
No, it feels like it was a celebrity from another lifetime. Yeah, it would feel like it was somebody you controlled from a darker lifetime that you're releasing at this time. It was that person. It didn't look like that from another lifetime, but it was the same soul. Yeah, I believe you were a serpent being at that time. So that's something that you're releasing. Very good.
Oh, speaking of serpent, I've been really drawn to Rome lately. So am I connected to that city, or more to London or Paris?
Rome, yes, you're very connected to. Without saying what you were during that time, of course, you are connected to Paris, also London, but Rome seems to be a lot of around the Vatican area. You have been, I believe, a priest in a previous lifetime. You know, ancient times during the early Catholic Church construction. So yeah, maybe not the most positive lifetimes, but I feel like you are healing that side of yourself.
I was reading a book about like vampire priests, and I feel like that describes you.
Yeah. Well, you're willing to explore yourself, so there's nothing wrong with that. So, yes, excellent.
See,
blessings.
You.
Yeah, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Hazel's question she asked me to read. Her first question, she says, "Hello, Polaris. The question relates to the gorillas who spoke earlier. I had a remote viewing of a cyborg army being held in what looked like the inside of a mountain or other rock structure. The interesting thing about the beings in this army is that they were developed using primates, specifically gorilla DNA. I saw the gorillas being held in what looked like a highly developed zoo-like environment. Do you have any sense of where, when, or what this is?"
I believe it's going on currently. It's in a world like a dwarf planet, kind of like a dark planet, but it is very much concealed. It is reptilian energies there, but yes, it is. I believe there are reptilians using the gorilla DNA for this. I believe there's other beings there too, but the reptilians might be there just protecting it. They might not have anything to do with it. But it's a concealed world. I believe it's in Sirius, from what I can see. It's like a darker. They're not saying where, of course, but it's like a darker part of Sirius.
Okay, thank you. Her second question, are there any messages for me from your North Star energy pertaining to navigation, either practically or metaphorically?
Well, if you connect to our energies, most likely feel a healing energy, but you'll see different alien species that connect to the Polaris vibration for their own direction, basically souls that are looking for identity. So, yes, like I said earlier, we are ones that give messages. So even alien souls come to us to discover who they are. especially those, especially even reptilian beings have done conquering worlds, left and throughout the universe, and then now what? So they want to rehabilitate themselves. So they come to our energies as we were a neutral star system to figure out their ways. So they can take negative and bring it to positive, or whatever works for them. But I'd be surprised how many artists come out of darkness. So you can connect to our vibration if you like to explore it. Blessings.
Very cool. Blessings. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah.
Up next we have Kitty.
Hi there. Greetings. I'm really excited. Thank you, Ivan, and to the Polaris group. This is awesome.
Thank you.
I like the idea of the messages idea. So I'd love to hear some perspective on that.
This a message for you from our?
Yeah. Is there a message for me?
Well, it does look like you're changing timelines. You change timelines. You have a different way of going about it than others, but you want to also make sure that you've shifted vibrations. You want to make sure that you want a message from from yours. It's like you really want to know when it happens. I believe you are going to bring more protection energy closer to yourself. I feel like you're going to connect to new people also in this life. One moment. You do have a lot of Pleiadian visitation. Actually, alien energies. They don't show themselves, of course, not yet, but there is a Nordic energies that do come around your area every now and then. It seems you might, if you explore that, ask for them to give you a sign. The possibility you might see something, but it has to be a clear sign. Like they will joke around a little bit, from what I can see.
Okay. Thank you very much. I guess in regards to the safety issue, I've been thinking a little bit about how much a higher self or a path or a contract might override the free will of a person. So I guess I'm wondering, in regards to the recent path that I was on, is there some sort of I feel almost like I don't have much choice in how things are unfolding.
Well, you're on a new timeline, so that's why. Yeah, it has a snowball effect. So it's happening the way it needs to happen from what we're seeing. You're also learning a lot of lessons. It has a lot to do with the lessons that you're learning from it. So that's why things are happening the way they are. Like hard lessons. So it's like, okay, I got it. I understand. You have to keep telling the universe. I believe they'll find what you want.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, I got the message, because I feel like they keep telling you the same thing over and over again.
I kind of feel like that too. So that's why I was wondering, is there some kind of override of the higher self or something like that?
It just seems like the universe is on autopilot. It keeps telling you the same thing over and over again. So it's like, okay, I've had enough.
A glitch.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I guess you can look at it that way. Yeah.
I like the way you keep it simple. Thank you very much.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, I have Braden's questions he asked me to read. His first question, he says, "Greetings. Are there any messages regarding my good friend Tammy? I'm interested in her and taking things slow, but she's concerned about the age gap between us as she's older than me."
Well, she just used that as an excuse to, she doesn't want to get too tied up with somebody and then things go wrong. She's had too much of that in her past, so she doesn't want to get hurt. So that's why she does that. So she's just using that as an excuse. So how you go about that, it's up to you.
Okay, thank you. Second question, are there any other messages for me this week I should know? Thank you and blessings.
Yeah, I feel like you're removing old timelines. It does feel like there's a change coming in sometime next week. Or at least having a better idea of where to go, how to go about things. I feel like there's been some clutter around your mind of how to go about the future, what to do. I feel like going into the next week, you'll feel more clarity. And just a lot of blockages you're releasing. Well, you have a lot of belief systems that you're removing also. So change is not the easiest, but you are allowing change to occur from what we see. So, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have April.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Thank you for being here, Polaris. I'm just wondering about anything you can tell me about any of my negative past lifetimes or not so good lifetimes that I might be able to focus on for healing.
One moment. But it seems to be, this is kind of blocked, but first thing we saw was like an Egyptian king that tried to put a curse on you because you went against his ways. You did not want to be his slave or his lover's slave. So tried to put a spell on you, and I think you got banished from Egypt itself. It was like Cairo. So it's something that you're, I mean, yes, you were kind of a seductress at that time, but you had control. And then you get to involve with a king, and he's like, I'm in control. And I was like, I don't think so. So
very interesting.
So yeah, I feel like you're trying to poison him with snake venom. You might have been actually successful. They're not showing who that was, but it feels like a Ramses energy, but we'll let you connect with that.
Wow, that totally sounds like something I would do.
I believe you survived it though, but I believe you did get him with a snake though.
Oh man.
Like, here's my pet snake, look at this, and then you taught it to sick him.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, everybody I know is scared of snakes, and I love them, so I'm not scared at
well,
all.
they're protectors for you, so yeah, of course.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of things coming through with the goddess Isis lately. A lot of synchronicities, a lot of Egypt energies. So yeah, that definitely resonates. All right, well, thank you for that. And just any messages for me from your collective?
Well, you are healing a lot of moon energies. The moon is playing a big role in controlling the Earth's vibration. Humans put their vibration into the moon belief system. So those belief systems are clouding the moon's vibration. So as the moon releases a lot of darkness, humanity becomes aware of itself. So it's up to you if you want to connect to the moon itself. But if you want to remove a lot of heaviness, a lot of it's coming from there.
Okay,
so
yeah.
The belief system. So.
Okay, what could help for that, for releasing the moon energies? Just focus on it?
Yeah, or Moldavite. Everybody does Moldavite these days.
I've been wearing a piece of Moldavite for about 5 years now, every day.
Yeah, Moldavite. You can ask your Moldavite what to do about it.
Okay. Yeah, very true.
It will answer. It has its little... I don't believe the Moldavite's too big of a fan of the moon, but you'll find
yeah, I think I've heard that too. All right. Great information. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Yeah, very interesting. Up next, we have Christy.
Greetings, Polaris.
Greetings.
And so, can I tell you about the dream I had just the other night? I was walking down like a corridor, however you say it, and it looked like a ship or a tunnel, and you had to use your card to get in the entryway. It looked just like a ship almost, and someone was trying to go in with me, but the guard that stands there, they wouldn't let them go in. You just had to go one at a time, and then we were in a classroom after that, and it felt kind of heavy energy, like training or something. Can you see more of where that was and what that was?
Well, it felt like it was a training that you were going into, or?
Yeah, because we was all like in a classroom, like like a high school looking chairs, like the desk and everything.
Yes, it was connected to lower astral. You're learning about lower astral beings, it seems. So you went into like a pocket reality, a pocket dimension. That was not the same. I believe were reptilians there, but you're learning from them. But they're going in front of the head classrooms talking about how they do things here. So it feels like you're connected to shadow government energy too. Even seeing shadow government beings there, it seems. You might not remember, but possibly.
I just seen like how the Men in Black movie looked, how the underground, how they show that. That's kind of what I just thought of just then.
Yeah, and human trafficking energy, you're just trying to find out the best way of going about it in a physical, like how you can unlock it within yourself, understanding it more. Like through drawings, through artwork or something. It's covered up, obviously, but you might have an urge to tap into it and see where this is, how it's happening, how it's how it's
yeah, because all I draw is reptilians or grays.
Yes, which they are involved. I mean, there's positive versions of them, of course.
Yeah, it seems like that.
It's more the controlled version. Yes, some of those grays are human in gray form. So because they're more intimidating.
Okay, I can see myself being one of those. Okay, so my second question is, I wondered if you could see if I have like a shapeshifter, like the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, but like a female, not like. Didn't seem like she would be like that big, like you see in the movie, like tall, big. But I wonder what she does.
Like a She-Hulk type?
Yeah, kind of something like that. I just wonder I didn't know what she would be doing. Like, where does she go?
Which is part of another version of Earth where humans are being experimented on. Well, publicly. So those experiments are coming out physically, like that, like a superhuman. So yeah, she got gamma rays and turned her into that. So it's kind of a warped reality. Of course, this one's a warped reality also. Just this version of Earth keeps everything hidden. Well, for the most part, and that one allowed more of the people that experiment on more. So it's a parallel Earth, I believe you're connected to. Right.
Oh yeah, I just see her just like flipping out and breaking everything.
Yeah, that Hulk can get larger too. Yeah, that version of it. Yes.
Did they put like any implant in my feet?
Yes, it seems so. Yes, to keep tracking. Yeah. There is a reality where you were turned into like a She-Hulk type of being. Yes, another version of Earth. I feel you can say it's part of a secret space program. It's like a super soldier but your energy shifted, so you turn into something else.
Yeah, I can see that. And that it was like an experiment gone bad or something.
Yeah, and you can breathe
in the lab.
Yeah, you can breathe in space too.
Oh yeah.
You can get in space without a problem either. I mean, you can have a space suit just to help you out, but yeah, you can take out anything basically. It seems. And you did too.
That's why I get mad sometimes and feel like, why am I so mad?
That's because you're living like a normal life, and then you got taken away, and you're altered. Kind of like I don't know if you were a celebrity during that life, but you were known somehow. You were kind of prominent, like your parent was like a celebrity or something like that.
Oh
and
yeah.
Had really good genetics, and then
they messed me up.
Yeah.
Messed everything up.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Oh, very cool. I'm seeing like a She-Hulk single-handedly destroy a spaceship. They just shoot her at the spaceship, just ripping it up. All right, very cool. Up next we have James.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes.
So, my first question is, are there any connections that I'm not aware of that I need to heal, or anybody hanging around my apartment? Because I swear my cats see and something that's there that I can't see.
Well, there is Pleiadian energies that are connecting to you a lot recently, so you are getting a lot of visitation. But you're going into astral a lot. So sometimes a reptilian being from that astral experience might show up. I feel like you have more Zeta presence, actually. Yeah, but they're not there to cause trouble, but they are there sometimes. I don't know if you
Okay,
have
yeah.
like a kitchen table or something, so they sit at your table, it seems. If you have one at all.
No, I don't, but it isn't like that, the dining area where it seems they see them a
Yeah,
lot.
it feels like the dining. Yeah, it seems like they're just standing there walking around. There's three of them actually. They're both short, all short grays.
Oh, grays. Okay.
They're grays. They're not reptilian. There are sometimes reptilian feel that the grays are just hanging out.
Okay.
So,
All right. So are there any messages from you or from any of my aspects?
there is a time frame. Greek mythology, you are connected to Hercules. You've had interactions with a Hercules in your past. It's deep within your energy field. You might not be able to see it now, but the Olympians, you knew them. But Hercules wasn't exactly the nicest guy during that time. It's kind of like a super soldier of that time. It was like a friend of yours or something. I don't think you two of you are on the best of talking terms at this time. Like, but yeah, you're part of the Olympian. They're not saying if you were a god or not. They're keeping that away, but you did interact with them.
Okay, very interesting.
Some of that might unlock like what is your connection to the Hercules? See what can you might show up in your mind like angry, possibly. You never know. I think you exposed them for some of the stuff he did. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, that resonates.
Yeah,
All right.
he was doing things he shouldn't have been doing. It's like you're supposed to be this good old boy, and look what you're doing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of like
Right.
a Superman doing illegal things.
Yeah, abusing power. Yeah.
Yep. So.
All right. Well, thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Marvin's questions. His first question: what happened last webinar when I passed out, but I had questions for Anu and Anki? Can they answer what I wanted to ask?
Well, yes, I feel like you got your answer in Astral, but it feels like some of the questions you have weren't for the physical realm. That was one of the reasons. Is that his question? What is his question exactly?
Yeah, he was just looking to see why he had passed out, last week.
He connected them in Astral, so.
All right, makes sense. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for that. His second question, he says, blessings and love, Ursa Minor, and your sexy mamas. See you tonight. What happened to me today in Astral, and how do I connect with your collective?
Well, I feel like he's connected to the High Council of the Palladians. He's looking for healing for his body. I feel like a part of him is worried about his health in the future. I don't believe he has anything to worry about, but it feels like like even his parent, like his mother's health or something. I feel like he's working on the health energy with his family. So that's what's happening at this time. But they are making contact with him, and most likely, memories, dreams will come through eventually if they haven't already. So, blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. All right. Up last this evening is me. Thank you again for coming in.
Thank you. Yes.
For my first question, I'm able to send vibration to what I see regardless of space, time, or technology. Would I be able to combine this ability with remote viewing and send energy in the same way through what I remote view?
Yes.
All right, very cool.
And you can do you don't have to go like hardcore, like learn remote view, go through classes or just do your amateur remote viewing.
Right, I figured that it just kind of develops over time. And it kind of follows up is remote viewing in a sense a step towards being able to teleport oneself to that location?
Yes. Well, teleport your consciousness there, yes.
Yeah, I was going down a rabbit hole and I was just kind of feeling, seeing these things in my head and I just wanted confirmation on that. Right, that's very cool.
Well, some are designed for it. It's not for everybody, of course, but it's for those that use it wisely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it takes a lot of focus, and I'm assuming energy and vibration as well. You kind of break through that barrier, especially in this reality that we're in. So
no, that's an excellent path for you for sure.
Yeah, and I figured it's going to be a lifelong kind of journey, you know, so I'm not really
Well,
pushing it or rushing it, letting
well,
it
yeah.
develop.
As you use it, you'll probably surprise yourself. So you're not really trying, and then you see things that nobody else saw, and you were correct in a lot. You know, the physical things.
And then as I'm seeing these things, they're going to be able to feel my vibration and energy, how I transmit it through
Correct.
like media.
Yeah.
Very
Correct.
cool.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. So you're basically a self-taught remote viewer. Yes.
All right, that's something to look forward to. I'll keep working at that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
For my second question, it was mentioned last week that a part of me feels guilty for introducing ancient ideas to this world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, perhaps for that reason, all this week I've been looking deeper into the Hindu gods
Mm-hmm.
and their influence on the direction that humanity went. Could you please tell me, like, or share further, like, what the part of me that feels guilty wants to heal within myself and the collective consciousness?
Well, is that as part of this? Seems like part of you thought humanity can handle technology and advance itself. Instead, they just didn't. They acted like children and ruined everything instead.
So
So
this was more like Atlantis.
yeah, part of that, yes. They're not saying when, but yeah, it just yeah, you feel like it's more of a Atlantis connection. Well, you thought humans were advanced enough, and they were on a physical level, but not on a mental level, as they are
Okay.
now.
So in a sense, also that kind of pertains to the Hindu gods with the weapons that they
Correct.
introduced to
Oh
humanity
yeah,
as well.
those
Yeah,
humans got those and went wild.
yeah,
They
and I
lost
was
their
seeing that
minds.
from their epics that they told and everything
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
yeah, and all those things that happened. Yes, they went completely insane. So they just, and that's another reason why like India is the way it is at this time. Just it's still a battleground.
Right.
So
The res-
Indonesia is doing a little bit better, but
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of what happened in India and the Hindu religion is kind of played into the patriarchal system and the imbalance of what's going on right now.
yeah,
And
yeah,
the way that the religion is going, that their final deity that is incarnated through Vishnu is the one to bring the end of days. So it's like I'm trying to heal that whole vibration, the system that they brought in, so that we don't have to play out that timeline
yeah.
here.
Yeah, India is known to just this not everybody, but quite a few. Even now there's a lot of those taking advantage of the system, manipulating others. They're known to have a lot of power and abuse it.
Right. I was starting to
No,
criticize these gods too. I was looking at like, this was your war. You know, you're the one that freaking egged it on. You could have stopped it. You know. So as I'm
yeah,
getting deeper into it, I'm seeing it.
yeah, they turn and the Indians, especially them, are known to turn the story around. Yeah, often we're just the humans. We don't know anything.
Uh,
That's not always the case though. For what I'm seeing.
Interesting.
So yeah, so just humans. Yeah, it was just you were just surprised at yourself for not seeing it, not seeing that humans weren't ready, but it was an experiment, and you're still healing from that. But as you do this work now, it feels like it's helping you.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that.
Well, it was guilt from the past. It's not really current guilt, but it does seem like it's something that's residue from the past. It seems.
Yeah, I feel like something that a mistake I won't be making again.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly.
Right.
Well, that's one way to learn. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you again for coming in. Blessings
Yes.
and much love to you.
Yes. Send you energies, blessings to you all. Much love. All right. Blessings. Thank you, everyone.